Welcome to part 2 of the Blackstone Bronco Series. If you missed the first part, it was a unboxing and assembly. If you'd like to see that, go back and check that video out. This one is going to be on seasoning the grill. So I'm going to start off by giving it a wash with just some soap and hot water, just hot tap water. This is the only time you want to use soap on a griddle. Is before you season it. So after you season, it's just oil or conditioning, whatever you want to use for your seasoning. But I'm gonna start with you don't have to do this. I think it's a good idea to get off any manufacturing oils that may be left behind from the manufacturing process. It doesn't appear to have a whole lot on it, but just to be sure, get off any of those oils that are used. Once the griddle is nice and dry, you can go ahead and fire up the griddle, leave it on high without putting any seasoning on it, and once it starts turning black, starts having color, that's when you can actually apply the first coat. It's not quite ready yet, but what I'm using is just the Blackstone griddle seasoning and cast iron conditioner. You can get that at about any box store. It's about $10 for that jar, and it should do all the seasoning we need to. I'll do 3 or 4 coats of it, and then from there it'll just be whatever cooking oil we decide to use. All right, so as you can see, once you have some discoloration in the griddle, it's hot enough now. It's probably been on for about 6 or 7 minutes. You're good to go ahead and put your seasoning on here. Baby, look at that. You want to spread it even. You don't want to go too thick with it, because the thicker you go, the longer it takes to burn it off to be able to repeat the process. So just a thin layer all the way across the bottom. You want to coat the sides as well. Not that you're cooking on the sides, but it helps keep it from rusting. Then you just keep it on high, let it go until it stops smoking and burns that in. And then once it stops smoking, you can keep it on and then repeat the process. The more times you do this, the better it's going to be. So you don't necessarily have to use your whole jar of seasoning, but it wouldn't hurt it if it did. But we'll repeat this process 3 or 4 times, and then we'll wrap it up. All right, so we've did the seasoning 5 total times, and I already shut the gas off. I'm letting the griddle cool down. It is still fairly warm, but not so warm that it will smoke the oil. So I'm going to put a layer of olive oil on it. We're actually going to cook tonight for the first time. I'm not going to bore you with that, but just have it when you're done with it. Each time you got to clean it and oil it just to prevent any rust from forming. I think that will finish off seasoning the Blackstone for the first time. It's ready to cook now. If you have any comments, questions about the process, or suggestions on things that I could do better, drop them in the comments. Appreciate you watching. If you liked it and enjoyed this content, consider hitting that thumbs up and subscribing. And we'll catch you on the next one.